Morning. How y'all doing this morning? Hope everybody had a wonderful night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Um, but I got an interesting question for all of my YouTube followers. How arrogant would you be if you were rich? Surely you would not have the same attitude that you have now, broke. Think about that. What kind of person would you be if all your needs were met? You didn't have a care in the world. You can travel anywhere in the world, first class or private, that you want to. What kind of person would you be? Think about that, man. If you had some money, what kind of person would you be? Would you have the patience and the understanding that you now have? Would you be as concerned and involved as you are now, broke? Cause surely having all your needs met is gonna change your mindset. Let me say that again. Surely having all your needs met, not a care in the world, is gonna change your mindset. And see, a lot of people are afraid to think what they would be like if they were rich. A lot of people have that fear. A lot of people are afraid of that. And I'm saying, man, how would you be? What kind of person would you be? Would you be a nice person? Would you be generous? Or would you be suspicious and secluded? Because the money gonna change you. No ifs, and buts about it. The money is gonna change you. How would you be? That's something to think about. What's going on, Devin? I mean, think about it. You wouldn't be the same person that you are now. How would you be if you were rich? How arrogant would you be? I mean, it's a great time to be alive. Every day is a good day to be alive. Oh, let me tell y'all what I think about this submarine that sunk. Um, we're coming into some different energy in the earth, and a lot of stars that haven't been in the position that they've been in for thousands of years are now coming. We're coming into the age of Aquarius. And what I find interesting about this submarine that um, let me tell you, man. Listen, this stuff that's going over in Russia, uh, really, these are white people killing white people. If you want to break it down to, you can stand a Ukrainian next to a Russian, and you couldn't tell the difference. Okay, you couldn't tell the difference. So we got problems right here in America that we need to address, and we don't need to be concerned about what's going on in Russia. There's shit happening right here in America that needs our undivided attention that we're ignoring right now. The hell with Russia. Fuck Russia. That's how I feel about it. Fuck Russia. That's not the ship I'm on. I'm on the ship in the United States, and this motherfucker is taking on water fast. And we fighting each other like cats and dogs on a sinking ship. So I could care less about what's happening in Russia. Okay? I mean, that's just my philosophy. I don't fuck Russia. All right? That's just a distraction and a smokescreen. And if you get caught up in it, you're going to miss something. Because surely there is something they're trying to distract the people from seeing. So y'all going on and pay attention to Russia and all that other garbage. Okay? What you need to do is turn your damn television off. That's what you need to do. Okay? I mean, straight up. That's it. If the American people want to turn this country around, turn your damn television off. All right? That's how we need, that's what we need to do as Americans. Turn that damn television off. Okay? And let's start dealing with our families. That's what we need to be doing. See, we don't need to be listening to no news and none of that other bullshit. Because all it's doing is just keeping us divided. Okay, so that's my take. Now let me get back to this submarine. The submarine sank on Sunday. A full moon. Okay? This was a full moon. And I submit to you that it was fear that caused that submarine to sink. What? True conductor. What are you saying? I submit to you fear was the reason that submarine sank. It was a full moon Sunday. And not only was it a full moon, see now karma is coming back quicker. And see, you had a little 18-year-old, 19-year-old, one was scared from the jump. And what I believe is he got in there and panicked. And everybody got scared. And see, and you got a ship full of negative energy, man, where everybody's expecting the worst. And that's what they got. That boy went in there thinking the worst was going to happen. And that's what he got. Everything that he imagined, that's what he got. And see, and he is the one that poisoned the rest of them to make them panic. And I just believe, man, it was negative energy that caused that submarine to sink. Because that boy went in there scared. And he got in there and panicked. And see, and we won't have the luxury. See, we won't have the luxury to hear what was going on inside the submarine. See, during that time that before it blew up, see, we won't have the luxury of them conversations. What was said. How? Because they lost contact with the mothership. God doggone it. Man, that's a sermon within itself right there. See, when you lose contact with the mothership, you're out here on your own, buddy. You ain't got no backup. You ain't got nobody looking for you. Okay, you ain't got nobody to protect you when you lose contact with the mothership. See, when you lose contact with God, see, you ain't got no protection. Okay? You ain't got nobody watching over you. You ain't got nobody looking out for you because you done lost contact with the mothership. And right now, too many people done lost contact with the mothership. That's why they panicking. That's why they having anxiety. That's why they're depressed, because they done lost contact with the mothership. All right? That's my take on it. Right there. God though, good Sunday morning to y'all. And that's a message within itself. Because so many Christians have lost contact with the mothership. They done lost contact. That's why they're accepting this drag queen. That's why they're accepting this LGBT, this gay lifestyle. Because they done lost contact with the mothership. God damn. And when you lose contact with the mothership, the only thing you can do is implode. Because you're going to panic, man. You see, you're going to panic. You're going to be trying to do stuff yourself. Hey, Tanya. Okay? Too many people have lost contact with the mothership, man. And the mothership is God. You see, too many people have lost contact with God. Okay? All right? And this is the problem. This is the problem right now. We done lost contact with the mothership. And that, to me, is what that submarine will tell you about. Because, man, let me tell you something. See, as long as you got communication with the mothership, see, you know, they know what's going on. There's dialogue. But the minute you lose contact with the mothership, see, the mothership can see what's going on the surface. You can't. Okay? All right? You can't see what's going on. But the mothership can see it. All right? And this is what's happening right now. People have lost contact with the mothership. And that's why we have the problems. What's going on, Pablo? That's why we're having the problems that we're having. You see? That's why we're having the confusion that we're having. That's why we're having the devastation and the destruction that we're having, because people done lost contact with the mothership. The mothership is God, brother. That's the mothership. Because that's the one that can go into your future. See, the mothership is the one that can carry you to your future. See, the mothership is the one that's got your back. God, diggity dog. The mothership got your back, buddy. And when the mothership can no longer cover your back, you're going to implode. See, you'll go out and do something to destroy yourself when the mothership ain't got your back. All right? And right now, too many Christians have lost contact with the mothership, and they're out here trying to do it on their own. Okay? Man, it's coming from God, man. No, sir. No, sir. I don't have to write shit down. I don't have to write it down. That's why I try to live right, so that ideas can come to me. See, I know what my voice is. I know that inner voice. I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. And see, and right now, the problem in the world is too many people are afraid to speak up. There were a lot of people that knew of the safety issues involving this company with the submarine, but they didn't want to speak up. They speaking up after the fact. That's right. The mothership got your back, man. The mothership got your back. That's why it's there. And when you lose contact with the mothership. Now you out here on your own. See, you can't be guided by the mothership because you out here on your own. You're making decisions on your own. And see, the mothership is the one that's guiding you. And now that you got to do it on your own, see, you can't see the dangers around you that the mothership can see. See, the mothership can tell you, don't go that direction, go this direction. See, that's what the mothership is for, to direct you, to guide you, to protect you. And we done lost contact with the mothership. The average person has lost contact with the mothership, which is God. Because that's why they out here trying to do any and everything. Because they done lost contact with the mothership. Okay? So that's, again, and see, and these were people with money. Okay? They would, and these were people with money. These weren't broke folk. On that submarine, those were people with money that was on that submarine, man. They had money. You couldn't go down there broke. Broke joker like me? No. And you know what? And that was their 5th trip down. That was their 5th trip. Okay? And what is 5 about? Integrity. Now you done lied, you done bent the rules. You done skirted everything, and you've been getting away with it. And you thought it was working. You thought it was because you done got away 4 other times. You thought you was good to go. And it was that 5th time that caught you. Okay? It was that 5th time that caught you. We done lost contact, man. Damn, man, that was 5 people on board. God damn. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. And there was 5 people on board. That sure was. It sure was. Sure was. That was their 5th excursion, and 5 people was on board. And see, and let me tell you something about the people that was on board. The people that was on board of that ship, see, they didn't mind cheating. They didn't mind cutting corners. They knew that this thing was cutting corners, but they didn't mind because that's how they operate. Okay? God speaks through everybody, man. God speaks through everybody. We just don't wanna listen. Okay? God speaks through everybody. That's no, we all can be, truth conductor is nothing but a messenger from God. That's all the truth conductor is, a messenger from God. Anybody can be a truth conductor, man. I just happen to fit the brand. But anybody can put on a hat and listen, be a truth conductor. Because it's just a messenger from God. I don't have the, I can't capitalize, on being a messenger from God because I'm not the only one. God got plenty of messengers out here. And we just don't hear them. Yes, you do. Well, see, Devin, the reason you don't have the power is because that's what you believe. That's what you believe, man. Look at what you're confessing. You're saying you don't have this power. You do have it. It's in you. You just haven't discovered it. See, you just haven't made the sacrifices. This is not something that's easy to come by. You know, it you know, you got your part to play. And again, you know, reconnect to the mothership, brother. Okay? Reconnect to the mothership, brother. Let go. Stop trying to do it your way, Devin. That's your problem. You're too busy, you're too headstrong, man. You're trying to do it your way. It's your way or no way. And that's the problem, brother. You won't trust God, because when you trust God, you got to surrender. You don't know. Listen, y'all. I got this clown down at the White House that really, I mean, he's just jealous, and anything that he can do to interrupt people supporting me, he'll do that. And and for a minute, man, it had got to Friday. I mean, I had a heaviness on me Friday that I haven't experienced, and I'm talking about physically. I could feel this pressure that was on me, man, that wanted me to quit, wanted me to give up. Didn't have no hope, man. None of that. And then to top it off, I try to get on my website, and that's down. And I was like, man, fuck this. I'm tired of fighting this. And at one point, I told my website person, just take the site down. What's going on, gamer? Just take it down. And and then I emailed, said, listen, this is not the moment for me to be making a decision. Let me get back to you. Okay? Let me get back to you. And last night, a little bit before midnight, I just texted, you know what? Let me endure this embarrassment. Leave the site up. Whenever you get the SL certificate up, just leave the site up. And I just deal with the embarrassment that people can't go to my website because my SSL certificate has expired. And when your SSL certificate expires, it tells people when they Google your domain name that this site might be impersonating whoever you trying to. It's a scam. That's what it tells you. So I just said, man, let me deal with that embarrassment. I got a tour tonight. I got a tour tonight. I see. Here's the thing, man. I already paid for the renewal. I paid for it. I paid for it when she first texted me and told me about it. She said, I'm having some issues in my family. Me and my husband then separated, and she said, pay the SSL certificate. You're hosting, pay that, and so your site won't go down. And I paid it, and it went down anyway. So I'm like, man, I've been with this girl 7 years, and I've never had a situation like this. So last night I just said, you know what, man, I'm gonna endure the embarrassment. I'll endure the embarrassment myself. I'll endure the embarrassment. I'll just endure the embarrassment. That's all I do, and just keep it moving. And so and the thing with if it is, And how I know the devil, and I said, I told her, um, yeah, she coming. Yeah, she coming. She coming. Yeah. Yeah, next year, man, that'll all be squared away. That'll all be squared away. You know my wife is hot. uh, yeah. Well, see, let me tell you, man. Uh, listen, I wouldn't have been able to do what I'm doing if, with any other woman, I wouldn't have been able to do this with any other woman, because any other woman would have left me. They would have totally left me, you know. And I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed that to have met my wife, and I'm blessed that she can endure this situation. No, she's not happy. She's hurt. She's disappointed. But she can endure this. Okay? She can endure it. So any other woman, man, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Let me show you. See, this is what people don't understand. Not only have I built a tour company, I done built a True Conductor brand, and I got a hop on, hop off shuttle, and I got a dinnerware line. That's four streams of income right there that's ready to hit the ground running. My tours, they've been there for 7 years. My hop on, hop off shuttle for all black museums and monuments, because we don't have one. I got my Truth Conductor brand, and I got my African tabletop, my dinnerware. Y'all never seen some of y'all ain't never seen my dinnerware line. This is my dinnerware line, right here. This is my dinnerware line, okay? I'm taking African-inspired fabrics and colors and designs, and I'm putting them on dinnerware. I've done that. I did that back in 2000. I did it back in 2000. So y'all can see. See? Did that back in 2000. That's me. 49 years old. I got all this stuff on my picture. That's me right there. 49. See? In my showroom. First of its kind in the world. First of its kind in the world. Back in 2000. And here it is 23 years later. And I want to do my own. And that was somebody else's design. I want to create my own design. See, so I got stuff to hit the ground. That's why I don't trip out. Man, I look at some of the people that's living in this hotel. And man, they ain't got no out. They stuck. A lot of them don't have nothing to look forward to. At least I got something to look forward to. Okay? At least I do have something to look forward to. I do have something that is promising, that can hit the ground running. Most folk ain't got nothing to hit the ground running with. That's why when they get money, see, most folk go broke because they don't know how to grow the money that they've received. They don't have anything to grow the money that they've received. So consequently, they just spend, 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 spend. They don't know how to grow. And see, you're going to have to learn how to grow. Man asked me, do I have a pension? Obviously, it ain't enough to live on. Obviously, it ain't enough to live on. Whatever I'm getting ain't enough. It ain't enough. Okay? It ain't enough. And when they stole my job from Metro, I had 8 years in. So I didn't get the 10-year threshold. See, so I was 8 years in, and they took my job. So, and I just been out here trying to keep my head above water, man, ever since. When they stole my job, man, and they stole my job, I've been trying to keep my head above water ever since. That's been my fight, man. I started with my limo company, then Uber and Lyft came and destroyed that. Then I went to Black History Tours. And when I went to Black History Tours, I just knew, man. I had a winning idea. I just knew. I just knew. When I went to do my Black History Tours, man, this is a winning idea. I got a winner right here. And I fell flat on my face. I fell flat on my face, man. Flat on my face. So, and I just been trying to, cause my wife told me, honey, why don't you give up these tours? They're not profitable. And because I'm the creator, because I design, I just didn't want to throw the towel in. See, if somebody else designed the tours and created that, it's easy to quit and walk away from. But when you are the designer and the creator, it ain't easy to walk away from one of your creations. It's not easy at all. I'm telling you that. Listen, I'm going down to Old Town today. This is what I'm gonna do this Sunday. I ain't been to Old Town in a minute, and I'm gonna go down to Old Town today and hang out because I got a tour tonight, and I'm gonna hang out in Old Town until it's time to go and do my tour. Then I'll be good. I'll be good to go. Okay. Well, hey man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Um, it's some new energy in the earth realm. I can tell you that. It's some new energy, and you got some people um, who are stuck in this negative lifestyle, and they don't, and they can't get out. They stuck. They stuck, and that's the sad part. They stuck. A lot of people are stuck in their hatred and their vindictiveness, and that's what's going to destroy them. That's what's going to destroy them. That negative energy is what's going to destroy them. And you can't blame nobody else for your negative energy. Okay? All right? You too. Listen, man, get back connected with the mothership. Okay? Reconnect with the mothership so you can have some protection and some guidance. You know, stop trying to do it your way. Stop trying to have it your way. And stop getting upset because you can't have your way. Learn to do that. All right, man. See y'all later.